February 6, 2017. I'm at a different Starbucks location, and the last scientific documentary on Starbucks was a little bit of the acrylamide and the effects of electromagnetic energy after you drink coffee. Today is the third series of the scientific documentary on Starbucks. Now again, this does not apply to everybody. Most likely only a very few people in the United States of America that suffer from electromagnetic sensitivity or electromagnetic chemical sensitivity due to electromagnetic energy, radiation, and acrylamide. Now there's a quote from Roger Bacon. He was a famous scientist that says, "Since the days of revelation, in fact, the same four corrupting errors have been made over and over again. Worst of all, concealment of ignorance by a false show of unheard knowledge for no better reason than pride." Again, Roger Bacon, that's a quote from him. He was very famous. Now today's documentary I'm titling, "Am I an Animal?" Well, the majority of computers, more specifically eye-in-the-sky computers, involves applying and refining agreed upon methods and paradigms that are used to characterize and or categorize people. It is other computers along with other people that break new boundaries, break out of normal paradigms by devising innovative approaches and new ways of looking at the past. It is a deviation or aberration of our technology, politically correct computer programs looking for some sort of hell effect and some unsuspecting customer for some unknown NASA research most will never know or hear of or understand in the course of their lifetime. Bioelectromagnetic or bioelectromagnetics is the study of electromagnetic energy in conjunction with a human's biology. So bioelectromagnetics is a study of electromagnetic energy, radiation, and how it affects the human cells or their biology. Now, as we discussed before, acrylamide is a nano-sized crystalline chemical that's a natural occurrence in food products and drinks that have been overbaked or overheated or burnt. It's almost like a charcoal, a derivative nano type charcoal, residual of the charcoal, acrylamide, that does and has been proven over scientific journals and academia, universities, and through government agencies that does have and do still have negative effects on people's health. Now, acrylamide is really no different than when you go in for an MRI or an X-ray. Sometimes you have to drink a certain substance in order for the MRI or the X-ray to be able to see through the body. Well, with some of the eye-in-the-sky cameras, which are very high-tech, they're also made of the same cell phone screen glass on all smartphones, Androids, iPhones. Of course, it is called graphene, and that graphene has the same effect, or basically does the same thing in smaller amounts as an X-ray or MRI in many ways, mostly an X-ray. MRI is pretty extreme, and I would call this X-ray crystallography or crystallography. And with that, you can see through a person's body in some respects. Of course, not as profound and not as deeply as an X-ray machine or MRI, but you can see through a person's body if you're electromagnetic sensitive. You have acrylamide in your stomach going through your bloodstream and your brain, and with the radio frequency, electromagnetic energy, or bioelectromagnetics takes place through the frequency in the INSI camera as it shoots off frequencies through the camera, through the lens, the graphene lens, into your cell phone. It can go through your body, and it does give the computers the possibility of not only reading a person's thoughts, but affecting their nervous system, more specifically the neocortex. I won't get too much into that, but most coffee shops that are in the realms of big companies and big corporations here, like Starbucks, does have that possibility, and it does possibly happen in a lot of the coffee shops. I'm not saying all of them do it. Now with crystallography, it is X-ray cutting-edge technology, and it's not even in your doctor's office or in the X-ray room. It does expose the DNA after many drinks of coffee, maybe over a period of days or many months or years, and the inorganic and or organic chemicals mixed to electromagnetic energy, cell phone, with an eye in the sky, gives companies, corporations, and our government the availability to read your mind and to affect your nervous system adversely. There's really no good benefits of that kind of stuff going into your body. Whether it is past or future or present thoughts, it belongs to you, not them. Now, are we living in a Maylim country? Is this Vietnam? If you don't know what Maylim is, that is a naked Vietnamese girl during the Vietnam War running naked while we were with war with North Vietnam. Is this what's happening to us in our coffee shops? I believe this is a violation of our rights. The contorted neurons creates chaos unknowingly in most all people, but for those who are electromagnetic sensitive, one may need to take precaution and be careful how much coffee they drink. Not just at Starbucks, but at most big coffee shops. You decide. This is Vandee Digitalis. Goodbye, MJD.